All right, you guys, how you guys doing tonight? My name is Mr. Gigi on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel's nightcap edition. How you guys doing? My name is Mr. Gigi, and I am your host, as usual. That's absolutely correct. Make sure you guys, if you guys can, press that like button. I really appreciate it too. Also, too, if you're on YouTube, press the subscribe button. I really appreciate it too. Repost this video, reshare this video. I appreciate it. We are live. Yes, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Rumble. And also, too, we are live on TikTok. So, well, actually, no, we're not live on fucking TikTok. So, yeah, we're live on Rumble. So, yeah. But anyways, thank you guys so much. We appreciate everything that you guys do. So, I just want you guys to know that we never do take that shit for granted at all, So, yeah, just understand that shit, okay? Anyways, thank you guys, man. I appreciate it, man. You guys are the truth out there, You guys are the truth. You guys always will be the truth. So, anyways, Jay Lion, how you doing, man? I'm over fixing shit. What's going on with you, man? You can unmute, man. Jay Lion, you okay over there? I hate when they do this shit, you guys. Jay Lion, are you okay over there? Did you pass away? What's going on? I do not like that shit. Jay Line. Yeah, I kicked this motherfucker, man. But yeah, like I said, though, man. How y'all doing, man? I don't know what's going on. Every time I sit up here, man, I try to get the guy on here and shit, man. And for some particular reason, I don't know what the fuck is going on and shit, man. Yeah, he just disappears, got bad, fucking internet issues and all that other shit. I have no idea. I don't. So if you guys sit up here and say, what the fuck is going on with that motherfucker? I don't know. Yes, I don't know, man. So yeah, man. But anyways, though, man, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. If you guys give me a moment, I'm kind of still adjusting some things with this new software that I have. I do like it. There are some things that I still have to adjust to, like my little name and all that other shit. Yeah, man. I got to fix all that fucking shit, So, yeah, man. But anyways, though, man, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate everybody for coming. Today's topic we're going to talk about briefly is about vetting a woman. This man hit me up and say, hey, we need to talk about vetting. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So when I come in, poof. Now you got connection issues. Not good for business, is it? Yeah, man, not good for business. So, yeah, man. Oh man, so let me see. Can I hide this banner? Let me see. Okay, I got that banner. Let me see. Do I hide it? Let me see. Can I hide this? Nope. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, so that one is okay, right? I guess the name on the bottom is not. Okay, I gotta adjust my name on there. Shit. Motherfucker. Yeah, there it is. Okay, got you. Okay, cool. That one's okay. So the team name is updated. I gotta figure out a edit that motherfucking blue motherfucker down there. I got to figure that out. So, yeah, let me see. Then we got people coming in. Yes, we got people coming in. Let's see. Boom. Let me drop the link. Okay, cool. We dropping the link. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. So, anyways, though, right? Yeah, we got late bloomers. I think he actually got some technical issues. I really believe so. I don't know what those issues are, but hopefully we can get down to business, and resolve that issue for this gentleman, So anyways, though, I wanted to share probably a few TikTok videos to you guys, man. And let me tell you something. These United States Matrix bitches have been crashing the fuck out, man. They have, man. I've been watching them come out in Asian stores, right? Like, let's say, okay, Asian person works here in the Matrix, right? Okay. So what they will do is, what they'll, okay, got you. Cool. Let me see. Rename. Yeah, I can rename this thing. Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let me see. Okay, that's it. Okay, cool. So J-Line did join. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So what ended up happening, yeah, so what ended up happening was Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So I clicked that shit off. All right, cool. So what ended up happening, let's see. Let me move the default profile. I apologize, everybody. I'm creating a new profile. Got you. Okay, cool. So anyways, though, what ended up happening, man, you got some of these women out here, man, actually acting a fucking fool, man. Acting a fool, man. They go into Asian markets, man, like businesses and shit, man. And I done seen the bitch sit up here, man, and pepper spray the girl because she didn't have no fucking money, man. She didn't have no money, man. Just pepper spray the girl. She figured, okay, well, I'm gonna get my nails done and everything. And then when she gets done to the near, then she just, crashing out. It's crazy. And it's crazy in the motherfucker. Yeah, so it's crazy in the motherfucker how these women fucking, trip the fuck out, man, and I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. I know, man, but this is what they do, man. They act a fucking fool. They act a fool. And then they act like that we supposed to just deal with the shit. You know what I mean? Jay Line, are you okay over there, man? You've been having a lot of connection issues. You've been having.
Can you hear me though? Can you hear me?
Now I can. Now I can. I kept telling
Yeah, I
you.
don't know.
I kept telling you to unmute.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I don't know. I got, maybe I got the Bluetooth on too. I got my, that's why I got that on now. So I don't
Can
know
you,
if it's the Bluetooth,
I don't
but
know,
you can
man.
hear me.
Your Bluetooth might be having connection issues. I thought every time you come on here, you come straight out to us. I didn't know you was on Bluetooth. I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes not. Because I mean, these are kind of new, so they should be working. They J Lab, so they decent.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool, man. Well, like I said, man, I mean, whichever works out for you, man. Whichever works out for you.
Yeah, man. I'm like, as far as the topic, man, like
I
this is
was,
very,
yeah,
very important topic, man. I hope some dudes need to be. I hope somebody come up, man, because dudes need to hear this game, man. They need to hear this knowledge, man.
they need to hear
So
something.
yeah,
They need to
yeah,
hear.
man. Because
They need to hear something.
I don't know if people just I don't know if people went to sleep or what the heck going on. Ain't nobody up in here, so
It's nighttime, man.
oh yeah. Yeah, it
Nighttime.
is, man. Well, it's on a Saturday, but I think people be up unless they like, 80 years old or something. I don't know.
Man, this how it is, man. Real quick, let me pull up. There's some music in my background. One moment, please.
I ain't
Got
seen Jay Smooth. I ain't seen Jay Smooth
Jay Smooth.
in
I
a
don't know.
while. In a while. I mean, yeah, I
J-
mean, send him a link or something, man.
Jay Smooth. I don't know who Jay Smooth is.
What do you call it? Not Smooth. Some. What's his name? Smooth something.
Oh, 360 Smooth.
Yeah, 360 Smooth. Yeah.
I
I ain't
sent the
seen
link.
that dude in a
I
minute.
sent the link to him, but he actually does. When he goes to work, man. Sometimes when he works and everything, man, he works third shift. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when he works third shift, he just got to work his third shift.
Mm.
And with him working third shift, he can only do so much.
Oh, he be working at night. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, he'd be working at night. Exactly. Yeah, so he can only do so much and everything. And then in his downtime, then that's when he can come on here and shit, man.
Mm.
Yeah, but if he's not having his downtime, then he can't do shit, man. For real.
Okay. Yeah. If what do you call it? Bosco was or what do you call it? Uncle Chris or something, right?
Yeah, man. A lot of them, man, like I said, around this time when I throw this at night, a lot of them either be sleep or a lot of them be at work. You understand? So it's hit and miss. You know what I mean? So
No, okay.
now if I'm up in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
uh, no problem. That's why I always tell you, man, that hey, if you available in the morning or the app or yeah, towards the morning, man, it pops, man. It fucking get
Oh
popped
yeah,
on
yeah,
TikTok.
oh,
It
yeah. The
does. I
afternoon.
know
Yeah.
I know you say no, I'm not available that time, but I'm
Yeah,
just
afternoon.
I'm just
Yeah,
giving you
afternoon. Yeah, I could do. I mean, afternoon. I mean, it's better, man. Afternoon, evening, and stuff like that. But I'll be thinking on a Saturday or something like that. People, I don't know. I'll be thinking that people uh be up on, especially on a Saturday, huh? But I guess not. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, that's just how it is, man.
Yeah, but man, yeah, something like that. But I know TikTok. If he was on TikTok, some people will pop up. I know, huh?
I mean, that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is.
Oh yeah. Oh well. I mean, well, if not, man, we can just talk about it and just and we call it post the video up and just send it to him, huh?
I mean, that's all I can. That's all we can do and shit, man. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I've been doing that for a while. But I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen on TikTok, and I want to share this to you, but I've been seeing these United States matrix black women going inside of Asian ran fucking establishments like hair salons, nail salons, and they would fucking beat these women's asses. They would destroy the fucking goddamn hairstylist place. They would fuck that place up. I don't know. Where do you
Mm-hmm.
think? Where do you think this shit comes from, man? Some of them actually go in there with no money and shit and think that they can just continue this shit. It's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, something like that. I don't know. I guess maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I forgot. It was some kind of backlash against some of these Asian places and some of the black any black communities or something
Yeah,
like that. And I think something happened. What, like 2 or 3 years ago, where I don't know. I forgot something was happening when the Asian women were doing something to them or being racist or like charging them over like pricing them or something like that. I don't know something. I forgot what happened. And I remember some black dude went to talk to somebody or something like that, and the black woman had given all kind of respect or something. I forgot what it was. I don't know. I don't know
yeah,
what's going on, man. I don't know. Like it said, it's just
but
it's
yeah,
just,
but it's
but it's
sad.
just madness. Yeah, but it's madness here, man. So I mean, once you start trying to understand the insanity in America, don't even try to understand it. This culture is just insane. Don't even try to put logic behind what goes on here in America no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that, man.
You said,
You try to understand that shit.
so
You
you
try to understand it. And,
so
at this
I see what you're
point,
saying.
man.
Yeah, you're saying
At
it's
this
kind of
point,
like it's kind of like trying to understand a different language or some shit, right?
yeah, at this point, man, don't even try to reason this mess here in America, boy. We're done with logic here because nothing makes sense in this culture no more. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So my days of trying to rationalize this insanity is done, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, you'll go crazy. You'll go insane trying to rationalize the American culture, man. At this point, huh? The shit is so insane, so far gone.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that you will drive yourself nuts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you drive yourself nuts. You drive yourself fucking bonkers over that shit.
But you know what I noticed too is a lot of these chicks are crashing out online, right? You see them making his videos like, yeah, I'm 40 years old. I haven't had nothing. I haven't accomplished nothing. And like these chicks talk, break it down in cars. They say, oh, it's the male loneliness problem. But I don't see no dudes breaking down and crying in their cars and going crazy. But you see a lot of these chicks crashing out. They say, well, I'm going to mixers. And there's no guys there. There's none of that there. I'm not seeing guys going out there. I went there. There's no women there. There's no nothing. They don't we call I think it's getting to a time of indifference, right? And these chicks are crashing out. I think it's a woman loneliness problem because
It is.
and I
It
yeah,
is.
so
It's a
I'm
huge
saying I don't see yeah, I don't see these dudes doing that. You might see like an incel every now and then, but they break it down on the video, crying all over the place and saying that, oh, I don't have nobody to call on. I said, I wish it was a dude that could help me bring this thing up. You know what I'm saying? I got to do all myself
yeah.
and do all this. So,
I get
all this
I
stuff,
get you
so,
fucking went there and said that shit. Come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
yeah. I mean, yeah, they crashing out hard, man. So
Oh, oh.
it's hard out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? These chicks out here living in their cars and stuff like that, saying all this stuff, but I thought they were independent, equal, and all that type of stuff. And they fought
A
for.
lot of us did. I thought they were independent and
I
don't
mean,
even.
they fought for.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
like,
fought, for feminism. They talking about, and like, they said, oh, woman, would I do this or something like that? Because with them, even though like, okay, I got a job, I work, but with them chicks, all they want to do is work and just spend money, right? They don't want to build nothing, right? Just like Edward Anderson said, oh man, these chicks they don't build nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, like, you could be replaced, and it's like, and some of these black chicks like, oh well, I want a white guy. Like, well, look, I promote interracial dating. So he said, I grab their hand and walk them to the date, man. So
that's it.
so let somebody take them, get something like that. And I was like, and like I said, man, it's it's a wrap, man. So it's yeah, man. But like yeah, but as for vending chicks overseas, man, like yeah, man, like you gotta look at their social media. Every picture you see is like
Hmm.
behind backside, back shot and breasts and stuff like that, breasts and backsides all day. And you keep seeing that, oh, she for the streets, man. She for the streets.
Oh
And
my God! Look, man, guess who just crept in here? Who we've been asking about for a long time? The great almighty hot sauce. Is that hot sauce? Hot sauce. Type your name in the chat. Is that you, hot sauce? We've been asking about your ass for the fucking longest. Hot sauce. Is that you? Please let us know, man. We want to know. We've been asking about your ass for a while. Is that hot sauce? All right, that's hot sauce. Bring your ass up here, man. Shit, bring your motherfucking ass up here. I'm trying to figure out if that's hot sauce and shit. Remember hot sauce? You remember hot
yeah,
sauce?
yep,
Yeah, I think that might be him. I think so. I don't know. That could honestly be him. And if that's him, that would be cool. That'd be cool to motherfucker. Hot sauce, let us know, man. Is that you, man? Let me see. Okay, let's look at the chat. Let's look at the chat. Yes, man. How are you? Bring your ass up here, man. Damn. Wow, dude, we've been asking about you for a long time, like a long time, man. And we were wondering, we were like, what the hell happened to him? Because I remember you had told us, man, we all been hanging out on TikTok, man, and Rumble and shit, man. And then me, I've been back and forth on TikTok, YouTube, and Rumble and Facebook because of the freedom of speech, man. Yeah, man, they fucking up with the freedom of speech. Bring your ass up here, man. The link is sitting right here, man. Bring your ass up here. You don't go to click on the Talk Studio link. You click on the link, upload your famous logo, your hot sauce logo, man. Upload that motherfucking photo, man. Once you upload the photo or whatever, man, you're good to go. Do you want me to add you? Oh, I see you in here. I can add you. You want me to add you on? I could give you some time to go ahead and set up, man. I can give you some time to set up, man, with your picture and shit, man, for real. And he is actually in here. Wow. Here, type it in the chat, man. I see you. I see you. Do you want me to bring you in, man? I'll give you some time to upload your famous photo. Let me see. Did he upload his famous photo? Hot sauce. The legendary hot sauce. How you been, man?
Hey man, give me some time. I don't know how to use this. How
Okay,
do I?
what you go here? Go ahead and drop. Give yourself some time. I want you to make a free account, free photo. That's it. Free account, free photo. Bring your ass in.
So
That's all
how
you
do I
gotta
do
do.
that? How do I do that? How do I upload my?
Click on the link. Click on the link, right? And then where it shows a blank photo, right? You go and click on the blank photo. You get to upload your famous photo, man, just like Jay Line did.
So I need to log off. I need to exit and do it
Yeah,
again, right?
yeah. Exit and try again. Okay, try again. Yeah, okay. Drop yourself on here. You can do it. All right, cool. We've been asked, Jay Line, why the fuck did you leave? I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand. So, but anyway, we're gonna get back to the topic at hand. God damn it. I got hot sauce on this motherfucker. I'm excited like a motherfucker. We've been asking about hot sauce ass for the longest, man. Everybody, man. We got private WhatsApp groups. Everybody said, where the fuck is hot sauce at? I said, I don't know, for real. Did he move from fucking China? Did he hit the lottery? Everybody been asking. Like, we don't know where hot sauce is. We've been asking. Everybody's been asking, man. Where is hot sauce? You know, everybody's, and he is back. Let's see. Okay, hot sauce is back. I don't know. Jay Line dropped. I don't know what happened or whatever. Let me see. All right, hot sauce. Can you hear? Let's see.
I don't know how to load the picture though. Just put an
Yeah.
H.
Okay, you put the H, or you could put hot. You can spell it out. Shit, for real. I seen people get clever on this shit. Right, for real. Motherfuckers get clever. Shit, I'm still trying to edit. I still got to edit my name and all this shit because that my old settings for some reason that act a fool and shit, man. For real. And I don't know. Jay Line dropped. I don't know why the fuck he dropped. I don't know. Shit, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's okay. So
Anyways, everybody, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, how is everything?
Mm. Lots been going on, man. Lots been going on. Brother's been asking about your ass for months. Carlos been asking about your ass, man. Big time. I have. Dude, lot been going on. We got a WhatsApp group, all types of just shit, man, whatever, right? We've been hanging tough on TikTok, but every time we're being brutally honest, TikTok kicks us off the motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Like it's hard to. We're trying to manage. Well, I don't have those social medias because it's hard. Like I'm barely getting YouTube, and they're even cracking down on that right now.
I know, yeah. I remember last time you said you were like hanging on to a thread when it came to YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, because I know you told us about TikTok. You was like, man, nah, they done.
Yeah, it's hard to be like right now because of the situation with the war and stuff like that. You know, everybody's suppressing information, so it's really hard to get. It's really hard to get catch up with you guys. But YouTube is typically is okay from the
Gotcha.
China side.
Yeah, for the time being, right?
Yeah, yeah.
For the time being, because like I said, anything is possible, right? Anything liable to change at any damn time.
Any moment, man, you just gotta be ready at all times. That's what I say. You just gotta be ready at all times. What are we talking about today?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we're talking about two things. One, the fundamentals of how to vet a woman and not be vet a woman, looking out for red flags. Not how to be. Also, two, not being a fool with your goddamn money when you date women overseas or domestically. And then also, too, how the United States matrix women are going in Asian establishments and acting a fool, cussing them out, man, spraying pepper spray in these innocent ladies' eyes and shit. They ain't got no money, so they trying to rob these damn ladies and shit though inside of their body, not paying for their nails. So when the nails get done, they hurry up, man, spray the pepper spray in the woman's face and hurry up and run.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it's happening. It's happening a lot. Fights in there, right? The woman sits up there. The woman does a great job in there. So what she does to get free shit, she does a temper tantrum. This is not the way that I want it. So what do you think happens? Sit up there and take all of the utensils, nails, and equipment and just throw the shit everywhere. And you say, I ain't paying for this shit. I ain't paying for this motherfucking shit. And hurry up and walk out of
there.
That is insane.
Yeah, I asked him a question about when you had Uncle Chris on here, and asked him about what he think about that robot stuff, man.
Okay,
I want to ask what he think.
Okay, so hot sauce. We just had a show a few days ago, and the topic we were talking about is what would you prefer if the United States government or any government offered this? And that was no. Let me read back the options. It's been a while, man. I can't believe Jay Line actually want me to bring back that silly ass shit. Oh my god. Let me see. Let me find it right quick. Yeah, give me a little bit of time to find that shit, man. All right, let me see. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Give me a little bit more. Okay. Here we go. So here we go. So we said option number one, you can have a female AI bot for the rest of your life, right? She will be customized to you, right? You get unlimited repairs, unlimited upgrades with a lifetime warranty. So if she breaks down and it fails, right? Or whatever, right? You get to replace her, upgrade her, right? Or do any repairs to her. This will be customized to you. right,
Right.
for the rest of your life. Number two, you get a grand total of $400 million, though, right? But with the $400 million, you have to continue to date the United States matrix women here, and you cannot leave the country. That's option two. Option three, date overseas, right? Date overseas, right? Okay. United States government will pay for half of your pay, man, to go overseas and date women over there. And then number four, right, is you can get back with any one of your exes, though, right, that you want to in exchange for the government paying for your house and your utilities for the rest of your life, right? But you cannot leave the country your ex is in. What do you think about that?
Okay.
This is the
Oh,
last. This is the last topic. I can. And
oh,
so Jay Line was telling me, and Uncle Chris, I'm trying to get Uncle Chris over here. They were telling me the advantages and disadvantages of the AI bot. You got Uncle Chris was pro AI bot because he said there's not one bitch on this planet can deal with her. No bitch out here can outdo this customized AI female bot.
uh-huh,
No woman on this planet, none or whatever, right? None, right? Which he had a
uh-huh.
good point. He said she's customized to me. I can make as much money as I want to. And he's a technical expert, right? So he understands the fundamentals of how this works. Where Jay Lyons' criticism was like, no, hell no. He said, take a 45. If I gotta be forced to date these women here or whatever, take a 45, boom, blow my brains out, empty the motherfucking shit. Because that's not gonna happen. But as far as the AI bot, he thinks there's gonna be some Terminator 3 shit that's gonna come on, or some iRobot shit where that fucking goddamn AI can turn around and betray you. I don't know. What's your thoughts about this silly ass shit?
For me, it's tough because the 400 million, right? See, everything got its like pluses and disadvantages, right?
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
the AI robot with the good software, right? You'll be peace. You'll be at peace, and you'll be love. You'll be peace and happy, right?
Yeah,
But the problem is, you said 400 million.
400 million. You have to stay here in the States and date these women with psychological problems, land wells, right? Women
But
with
that might
daddy issues,
be
anger
that
issues.
might
You have to date these women. You have to. You
but
cannot
that
leave.
might but that's 400. We talk 400 million, bro.
I know.
Hey, that might be worth it.
So, boom, there you go. You can do
Right.
whatever you want with it. You can multiply it. You
Yeah,
can keep it, live off it, whatever you want to.
see, so the bad thing, are you're stuck in America, but the
Yes,
good thing is like 400 million. That's at least 3 generations of wealth right there, right? And then the third one is my ex, right?
The third one is you can get back with any ex you want to. Pick an ex,
Okay,
and the government will pay for your house and your
okay. So
utilities, including your internet, right? Your utilities and internet for the rest of your life.
so my
Right?
ex, my
But once you
first
get back with
girlfriend,
her in said country, you cannot leave that country.
yeah, my first girlfriend was Chinese in China, right?
I'm listening.
And I should have married her. I
Okay.
should have married her. And in my second girlfriend, she was Filipino.
Okay.
And when I didn't have a job and things like that, she took care of me for a little bit till I got back on my feet.
I remember you told us that shit, right?
Right. So
I remember you
so
told us that. Yeah.
so the problem is this, like I would either I still got okay, if 400 million was not on the table, I would go back to either my first or second girlfriend.
Uh-oh. Jay Line, you still here? Jay Line, you still with us?
Yeah,
Can
so
you hear
with
me?
me staying, yeah, even with 400 million, man, I find a way to make money. So I was gonna say, I know it's a lot of money, but yeah, man, I ain't doing it, man. Ain't no amount of money or something like that for my piece or something like. Well, more money, more problems. That's what I say. Big more money, more problems.
I
Like,
can't, I can't believe your silly ass said you would take the 40, take a
yeah,
45,
you're damn right.
empty
You're
the
right. You're
motherfucker.
right. You know what I'm saying? So don't say because right there, what we'll do right there, I will find a way to make money. You know what I'm saying? While I'm overseas, I won't or die trying. So, I mean, forget that, man. I ain't no amount of money to make me come up to this mother. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like I just you know,
Hello. Am I in? I don't. Did I cut off or something?
I don't know what happened, man. But go ahead. You're fine, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta take the 400 million. That's life changing. That's generational
And you
changing.
and you, and you will stand here and you will risk dating land whales, hippos, and women with psychological problems.
400 million, man. You know how much money that is? 400 million.
You know what? You're the only one who agreed to that. You're the only one. You're the
400 million,
I
only
don't
bro.
care if
one
it's a
out
billion,
of
man. I
all
don't
the
give a damn if it's a billion. I don't give a
Nah,
damn if it's $1 billion.
because the thing. So for
I don't
me,
care if it's a generation. Like my
yeah, but for
great
me,
grandkids. I don't give a
for
damn about none of that, man.
nah, but for me, because the thing about it is, for me, what I value is I want to have my name last. I want to build, like, for me, I want to build businesses and build businesses that will last for 100 years. That's more important to me than marriage and wife and kids. So I would sacrifice all of that for for that amount of money to
Okay.
put me there, right? Because for 400 million, I could build I could build a global business, and
I'm
most
laughing because
important,
you keep repeating 400.
yeah, but the most importantly, bro, most importantly, I can go to my alma mater, put my name on the library, and that's forever. So when my kids go to that school, they can see their family name there. When my grandkids go to that school, they can see their family name there for generations,
Okay.
right?
And you,
So for
and you
me,
said and you said there's no way you can argue that shit. No way.
well,
Four
because
hundred million.
that's more important to me than like my peace or whatever, right? That's more
Yeah.
important, right?
Yeah.
For to build like Tyson's Foods, like have my name like the WalMarts and stuff like that, or the
Yeah.
Waltons with Walmart.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. But if it was like 2 or 3 million, then I would like nah. But a $500 million is that's can't you can't let that go.
That's close to a half a billion.
Yeah, like
I learned that you said you can't let that go. But what about dealing with these fucked up women here during the duration of your time here?
hey man, sacrifice, right? Know, nothing is perfect, right? Right. So you got to sacrifice for what you want in life.
And so you said you will be digging and hunting like a motherfucker with $400 million in the bank and in your hand.
Yeah, because if I build companies that can pass down to my children, that are like global companies, that the world knows them like the world over, it's worth the sacrifice,
Goddamn.
right? It's worth it, bro. Think about this with like Rolls Royce, right?
I can't believe your ass said this silly shit.
No, but I'm just saying, like, imagine that your last name was Rolls Royce, right?
Okay, my last name is Rolls Royce, like Rockefeller.
Yeah, Rockefeller, right? Like for like your name, you will be remembered for eternity. But
Yeah,
you gotta date women in America. Is it worth it to you?
for lifetimes to come.
Yeah. Is that worth it to you?
You're saying it's something to really you gotta really think about that shit, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, because if you just said like 10 million or 5 million or 3 million, then I would say no. I would definitely say no.
Okay,
But
that's good.
but I mean, but what? That's one of my life dreams is to build a company that will last 100 years. That's like my dream.
Okay.
So what do you? So my question to you is, what
uh,
are you what are you willing to give up for your dream?
I'm laughing because you sound dead serious. I gotta hop on it. You're the only one out of everybody, right? Yeah, Uncle Chris has said no, he wants the fucking AI bot. You got Jay Lyon that said he would rather have a bullet in his head. He said empty them up before he date any of these women here. Any of them,
Mhm.
goddamn it, right? He said,
Yeah.
I would have to steal, man. After I went to Ethiopia 3 times, no, he couldn't do it, man. And he believes that the bot, he right, could actually turn into Terminator, all his ass and shit or whatever, right?
No,
But you,
the AI,
you
the
threw all that
AI.
other shit away. You said that's 400 million. God damn, you said I gotta get that.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah, yeah.
because
Go ahead and get it, man. But I'm not with it, man. I ain't going. F that 400 million.
nah,
Yeah,
man,
so
that's crazy, bro. That's
I
He
don't.
said
crazy.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy, bro. He said that's crazy, bro.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I don't care, man.
To be
We just
honest,
don't. Just like I said about that robot stuff.
if we're honest with each other, if somebody walked into the room and opened a briefcase with $400 million in there, you looking at it, you touch it, you ain't walking away. You ain't nobody here walking away from that. Nobody here.
No, I will. I will.
I
Wow.
do. I do not
You'll
believe you.
see me. You'll see me. Well, I don't care what you believe, man. I mean, look, I'm walking away from it, man. I don't care, man. Yeah? So I'm out. So
Mm.
just like it's like with Christmas with that robot stuff, man. Look, I ain't with all that, man. Simple as that, man. So my thing is that like so I think that yeah, people that know me offline and stuff like that, they know how I am, man. So it's like it's certain things that
Mm.
I ain't doing, man. It's like it's like it's certain things like with me as my principle. I mean, yeah, money can get a whole lot of stuff, but but not for my peace, man. So my thing is that I can always make money. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is that is in a sense, and also I would say that it ain't. I mean, the businesses and all that type of stuff. It can shut down. Just like Blockbuster was like $1 billion industry, but it went down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. We call it as
Everything
we
has a
call
risk.
it. Yeah, everything has a risk. Everything is we call it is invidious. So that could go down too. So it's like my thing is that it ain't nothing guaranteed, man. So what do you call it? Even with what do you call it? Look at like some of these athletes they got like that's worth like 100 million, 200 million or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, they still having issues with with stuff and all that type of stuff because even with all that and I mean and all that stuff too, and with more money is going to attract more characters around, more like bad people around and stuff like that. So
Well,
my thing is that,
with your money.
but like I said, I think that is in the sense that, but like as long as I have enough, man, if I have enough to I will find a way to make money. You know what I'm saying? It might not be 400 million, something like that, but I find another way. I was like, so I think that too, and it also depends on the person, man. What you value in life, man. So I think it's like if we want to have national bodies to each his own, man. But like so I think that yeah, but it's like the stimulation. I don't like the stimulation, man. But I think that it's in the sense that like me, I'm just gonna have to get my hustle on something like that. But yeah, man, I ain't doing it, man. So it's like so it's almost in a sense it's like it's like somebody putting some dangling like some money, whatever, some things over here, but then you lose. We call it like you making it in blood or something here or something like that. Because I know even with that 400 million, I know there's gonna be some other stuff, behind it. Man. Ain't gonna just they just gonna give you something like this. It's gonna be something, some red tape. There's gonna be something, at the back end of it. Man. They ain't gonna just give you some 400 million. Oh yeah, we gonna do this. There's gonna be some other stuff, involved. They ain't just gonna just give you some 400 million and oh you can just stay here. There's
Well,
gonna be something else attached
bro,
to it.
I'm going by what the question. He just said 400 million.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That is the question, but 'cause, I mean, something can be written on paper, but it don't mean it's all is always on it. Like what I'm saying. So that's how what I know, especially here.
I'm choosing the 400 million.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Have a happy life, man. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it, man.
400 million.
I'm not hating. Go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and do it. Go
Yeah,
ahead and do it,
I
man.
can't believe that. I'm not hating. Stop, Jalen.
I'm choosing 400
Charlie,
million.
I said I am not hating. He said,
You
I
can
ain't, I ain't.
right, like you can choose what you gonna choose, and bro, I'm gonna, cause I mean, he said I have to date any girl in America. There, I'll find that
You can't,
1%.
and
I'll
you
find that
cannot
one.
leave the country. You got to go through a shitload of land whales, hippos, women with psychological issues, women with
I mean, that's
shitloads
what I
of
mean.
red flags,
I
train
mean, you're gonna
tracks.
attract more. You're gonna attract more with
No, no,
money.
no,
As we
no,
say, you're gonna
Yeah.
attract.
no, because
You're
like,
gonna attract way more. I mean, how you gonna attract way more evil women with a whole lot of money than you
all
are
you,
with it,
all
man? Yeah.
you look,
That's what I'm
all you
saying.
need
You're
to
gonna
know,
attract,
like,
a
bro.
lot of
So
characters, man.
Miami,
That's what I'm saying. Because, like they said,
Miami,
like Biggie said, more money, more problems.
That is
So,
Miami
correct.
has
man, my thing is,
Miami got
Hold on,
physically fit
let's
women.
hear it from Hassan. Hassan, what do you got to say about that?
Miami has physically fit women that can go date. The very few land wells there. And number two,
It's
I'm not
competitive.
gonna. I'm bro. Live silently, live quietly. Just because you have that kind of money, don't need you need to show that kind of money, right? Live quietly.
That's fair. That's fair. But Jay Line, tell him the problems he's gonna be putting up with. Because you got billionaires here that's dealing with fucked up problems. What it be? Billionaires
Yeah,
with serious problems here. Shit. Okay.
but I
Serious.
mean, look,
And they
poor
and they and they date after date after date, woman after woman after woman, and still got problems.
do poor people got problems?
Of course.
Okay, then. So
Yeah.
problems don't go
Yeah, but
away.
they
oh,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
rich people problems. That's what I'm trying to tell
But
you.
my point is,
Yeah,
my point
yeah,
is, no matter where you are in life, problems exist, right?
yeah,
No
yeah,
matter
yeah, yeah,
where
yeah,
you are in life,
yeah. Problems do
problems
exist,
exist.
but your problem's gonna be more. We call it magnified
I
when you have
disagree.
one. You know what I'm saying? You
I
know. I
disagree.
mean, well,
Everybody,
I mean, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We can disagree all we want to, man. But like, I mean, I'm look. The rally is a rally, so I don't, so it don't make a difference. So, huh?
I
So,
disagree.
so
No matter where
you
you
know,
are,
what I'm saying so.
middle class people have problems. Working class
Yeah,
people
I
have
mean, look,
problems.
I mean,
Rich
I mean, aliens got problems, man. The damn ant got
yeah,
problems. That don't mean nothing, man. You know what I'm
so
saying?
I can't. So I can't.
The freaking
So,
shark is in the water. The alligator is having a
my
doggone
point,
problem. A freaking
I
German
think
Shepherd got problems.
so.
That don't mean nothing.
Point it does mean something because my point is that so no matter where you are in life, you're gonna have problems. I can't make decisions based on you're gonna have problems there, right? Because no matter problems come and go, so I can't. That's not for me logically to make a decision based on that doesn't seem reasonable because problems come no matter what, right? No matter what. So yeah, yeah, I mean, bro, I'm sorry, man. I don't know how I don't know how y'all not picked the 400 million. I don't know how you don't pick that. That is obviously the right answer, in my opinion.
I mean, well, that just shows you where you value in life, man. So I mean, I'm like with me, I don't, I like it, but you know, what I'm saying I don't define myself by, a whole lot of, just a lot of material stuff, man. So so my whole life is not defined by materialism. So my thing is that, like, what do you call it? My identity is not based on a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, my thing is that, like, because I mean, 'cause, a lot of people will eat a whole bunch, will do all type of stuff just for, there's money involved. They'll do anything, huh? You know, you can get anybody to do anything by, we call it just giving them, some bread. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like my
Yep,
thing
yep.
is that, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is that, like,
Well, look,
you can
I'm not.
kill,
No,
somebody, you give somebody money to kill their own mother, they'll do it, man.
yeah,
So
but
it
I
don't
mean,
make a difference.
but that's. I mean, we're taking it too far. We're talking about dating, right? That's what he said, dating. So, mm, yeah, we're
Well, I
taking
mean,
it too.
well, you got your perspective, man. So you got your perspective, and so my thing is that, I don't, whether you think I'm crazy or whatever, or not taking it, I don't, I don't care, man. But I know what I'm doing.
How come you keep saying I
You know
don't
what I'm
care?
saying?
Why you keep saying I
I
don't care?
don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? I can care less. But I know what I'm gonna be doing. But other than that, man, but Yeah, but I think what Uncle Chris said. What he said, he picking a robot, man.
No, he's taking the AI bot. He said, in his belief, the AI bot will dwarf, will exceed the $400 million. It'll make the $400 million that the United States is providing this man look like a goddamn joke. Which there
He
is
said it looked like
some reason to that shit. You know, I
he
mean,
said he looked at it.
he says customized. I got a lifetime warranty of upgrades, replacements, repairs, whatever. He said it's customized to me. I can't beat that shit.
No, but I
Uh,
mean, but I think the
no, he
only
said the
way,
400 million would be like it would be like $50 to him or something like that because
the
the way
only
the money that he would generate with the machine or something like that. So it's like so that it shows you where everybody
yeah,
things
the
that
only
his faith is in technology. You know what I'm saying? So the other dude, his faith is just like okay, the guy gives me a whatchamacallit. So everybody's priority is different, man. So
Yeah,
it comes down to the individual, man. So just like I said, it comes down to
that's
the
true.
individual.
I do want to say that AI is the future, and AI robots are the future. And if you do have money, I would definitely invest in that because like AI brothels and all that, that is the future. And pretty soon, yeah, like people are going to choose robots over traditional dating. I would, I
They're,
would
they're,
definitely
they're
choose a
starting
robot.
to do that now. And then what thing is, you're in China. You're in the hub of the shit. You can see the shit in real time. You can see
So
the shit in real time. I'm sitting on YouTube. I had no idea they were building so many damn robots out there. I had no idea. Even in Japan. In Japan. I had no fucking idea. I
one in
didn't.
Germany, one in Germany also. So it's definitely the future. AI
Yeah,
girlfriends and AI, I mean like because right now every like if you look at all the AI developers, they're all developing AI for the sex industry.
yeah. And by that time, they get robots. These Terminator broads and stuff like that. These Terminator chicks, man. Hopefully, man. By that time, hopefully, man, my spirit will be gone from my body by that time.
So you
Once the
try.
That's
time that stuff get normalized, I'll be out of here. So you know what I'm saying.
So you're
So I
saying.
mean, so
So you're saying you'll either be in the ground or some ashes, correct?
yeah, yeah. By that time, yep.
no
Hopefully.
the technology is here. AI robots
Mhm.
2 years, right? It's here. 2 years from now,
So yeah,
people will be having AI robot relationships.
Did you
yep.
hear that?
Yeah, yep, and that's why I'll be somewhere in some remote place, very far in the jungles, somewhere in the tribe, somewhere I'll be out of here. So, but like I said, I think that
It's
yeah,
here
but
though.
yep. So I mean, yep, and I think so that's where I'll be. I mean, so yeah, yep. I realize there's people that's building robots now and all that different types of stuff. So, but once they get mainstream, man. Once it get mainstream, but you know what I'm saying, that's when, you're gonna see a whole lot of stuff gonna be still happening, man. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff gonna be still happening, man. So I think that so we already, I was saying so, because I think they gonna start having like we call it artificial womb kids and stuff and you know, we call it these we call it out of the labs and all that type of mess,
I,
Blade Runner shit.
why,
You know,
why did you
you know, they,
why did
they,
you
they
say
don't be
that shit?
having,
Stop, man.
they don't
Come
be
on,
having these
man.
replicas and all that mess. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm not saying. So I mean, I already know. It's not going. The future is not going to look good, man. So I can already feel it in my spirit. It's going to be a lot of insane stuff that's going to be going on, man. And stuff, and you're going to see the fall of human society, man. So it's going to get to a point where where I think people are not going to even go outside, right? It's going to be like people's gonna be hooked up to VRs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get to a point. It's gonna get so bad. I already know how it's gonna be. It's not gonna look good, man. It's not. It's not some place where I don't want to raise a kid in that type of culture, man. So it's gonna get to a point where yeah, it's gonna be like zombie
I
like. You know
can't
what I'm saying?
help that
Very.
shit.
He said very zombie like, man. So it's gonna be very zombie like, man. So it's like somebody gonna go there. You talk to him like, huh, what are you talking about? No, his whole brain, his head is hooked up to like some
Yeah,
in like
I don't.
virtual reality. It's not even gonna. It's gonna be like some kind of we call it um cybernetic
But
human
you know what's
type.
crazy? But Dayline doesn't feel sorry for any of these women who rejected all these guys, these good men. You don't feel sorry for none of them.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but
see, the thing about it is, I have a different view about the women here, and like, cause, like, I'll say this:
Go ahead.
women have the right to go after what they want, just like men have the right to go after what they want as well, right?
Correct.
I'm not going to fault them for that, but on the other hand, you don't get a chance to spin the block and be like, okay, now I have kids, I have this, and now you need to step up to take responsibility for my bad choices. That's the only problem I have,
That is real shit. That
right?
is fucking
I have
crazy and real
you,
shit. That's a
you
hellified
have,
reality.
right. You have a right to do whatever you want, but don't spin a block and be like, now I have to be responsible for your bad. That's where I draw the line.
But
That's
but
where
they
I draw.
but they figured. But after they rolled so many sausages, you were supposed to just accept it, and that's it.
Right. I mean, bro, like, if they look, that is their right to ride the sausages. That's their right.
I
And
kept you gonna believe that's the right stop, man. I thought you were.
no, 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 no. That is their right, bro. That is their right. You have
Yeah,
you have
they
the right.
said that is their given right to ride as many sausages as they want to, right?
Yes.
But it's not
Yes.
their right to actually push the fact that a guy has to accept it.
Right. Right. Exactly. You can't be like, oh, like for example, you meet a girl. She's 25. You're like, I'm ready to get married. She says, no, I want to experience the world, right?
Here we
I need it in
go.
my mouth. I need it in my butt. I need it everywhere, right?
You're breaking it all the
Cool.
way down. Listen, I told y'all hot sauce gonna break it all the way down. Go ahead,
Cool.
keep it going, hot sauce.
That is your right. That is your God given right. But
Okay.
what you
When she
don't have
when
the
she
right to
reached
do,
45, after doing all that,
what you don't have the right to do is come back to me and be like, now you got to marry me. That is not that is not your right.
no man, come on, stop.
Right? That is not your right. Oh, and
Oh my god.
you have a right. You have a right to date Pookie, and he can eat hot Cheetos and wash his balls in your sink. But what you don't have the right to
And
do,
she
tell me that I can't date another woman from another race. You do not have that right.
yeah, yeah.
but
Well, yeah.
she believes that she should be able to come back to you after Alfonso and the Ray twins ran through her.
No, man, no, no, no. That's not. You can try, but it's not my.
Yeah.
I'm not obligated. I am not obligated to date you after that, to marry you or to take care of your children. That is not my obligation. That's not my responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have like freedom without no accountability. You know, you can do whatever you want to do, but you got to deal with the consequences. You can't just go around and do stuff.
Exactly.
You know, the same, yep, and that goes for everything. Yeah? You know, the robot stuff, and you create the
There's
thing
just,
mess up on you.
yeah, I
You
think
know,
hey,
and like you
Jack,
want to mess with,
there's,
you want to mess,
there's,
mess with the environment. You know, you want to mess with like genetics and that shit backfire
he
on
said
your
there's
ass or something. That is on your own. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it goes with all of it. You know, so I'm saying if you want to go and start, wars and do all this type of stuff, and the people come back and it backfire. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in we call it karma, man. You know what I'm saying? You start messing around with the nature and doing all this other weird stuff. All stuff gonna happen, man. I guarantee you, huh? It's gonna happen. It's
you're
just
saying
nothing a matter of time and that
and
shit,
you
huh?
said
What happen? Huh?
and you're
Man,
saying
don't say
line.
just
And,
off with it and
and
think
you're
that
saying
something ain't gonna happen.
consequences to riding
Oh hell yeah, it's gonna be consequences. People think they can just oh hell no, that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a limit to everything. Yeah? You start effing with natural order stuff. Oh, that shit it's gonna whoop your ass, man. Yeah,
All I know,
it's gonna come back like we call it we call it we call it like Majin Buu or something like that. It's gonna
or like grease lightning, just down the toilet, gone.
right? So
you know what I'm saying?
it's and like when it comes to like okay, vetting women, what I
Yeah,
tell people all the time when you go abroad. So one thing I disagree with, where
right.
everybody says all the women are the same. I definitely disagree with that.
Okay. There's some.
Women are not the same, just like
Yeah,
people are not the
and
same.
I highly agree with you. I agree with you because every woman
Because
got their own mind.
the thing about it is because if you're saying all women are the same, that's me like all people are the same, and it's not because you have different cultures, right?
You got it.
So culture shapes the person,
That's right.
right? So the first step of evaluating a wife is you gotta evaluate the culture. So when you go to like Latin America, right? What is it like 80% single motherhood,
Yeah.
right? And they have this like
Hmm.
saucy, sexy, spicy, passionate type of love, right?
Correct.
And romanticism. That shit doesn't build stability in families.
Right.
Where you go to places like Kazakhstan. Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to mention names, right? We last time I told I'm not supposed to mention places. Where you
No,
go
you
to
can
other
mention them on
places.
here. You can mention them on here as much as you want to, buddy.
Okay,
You,
so
you're
you go
doing
to
great.
like
You're doing great.
Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, stuff like that, where family values of marriage, responsibility, duty, and service are very, very high, right? There's less than 1% divorce rate in like Middle Asia countries, right? Because I think those places are the last bastion of hope for marriage, right? Like if you want a wife that you can bring back to the States, go to Kazakhstan, right?
Did you hear that?
If
Did
you
you got? I hope you guys are listening, right? Because he's giving you guys some gold nuggets out there.
if you can get her there, go to North Korea. She ain't leaving you. She ain't cheating on you.
All right, now hold up. Now listen. Jay Lyon and I and a lot of guys have pushback about it because in our time we're looking at that, if you bring her back here. I say,
See,
would you take that $400 million to invest it to make sure that woman comes here?
I like if I'm meeting someone from Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, North Korea, if I could bring her to America, I would not worry about it because you're not going to change 25 years. You're not going to change 25 years of indoctrination. You're not going to change that, no matter where it is. And then on top of that, you're taking her from places where English is not readily available,
Okay,
right? So when she comes here, she's going to be around other women who don't speak English, right?
right,
She's going to be around like people in the community there, right? That like you.
right.
So for example, if she's from like
No,
you know, if she's from like Vietnam, right?
yeah,
You're gonna probably have to move to a city where there's a Vietnamese population because they're not going to interact with white women. They're not going to interact with Latino women. They're not going to interact with black women because English language is going to be a barrier,
okay, got you.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Now, when if, which has happened many times,
Mhm.
if she is possibly introduced to the women of her culture that are now what I call matrixized, Americanized.
Right.
Now what?
Well, but I mean, but again,
Goes
it
from
depends.
this sweet,
That's where,
gentle woman. She goes from this sweet, gentle woman, right? That's fucking
right.
taking all your seasonings and putting them in alphabetical order to, you know what a seasoning's at. You need to go fix that stuff yourself. What do we do
Well,
with
see,
that?
but again, but again, You gotta look at look at the cultures that's been here for a while that doesn't integrate with mainstream society, right? How many people in Kazakhstan have you met? And you've been in America all your life. How many Ukrainian women have you met? How
That's a
many
good.
Ethiopian women have you met?
Mhm. I see what you're
Right?
saying.
They don't interact, right? Ethiopian and Somali women do
Hold on.
not.
I see what you're saying. You're saying do an assessment, a close assessment, okay, of what cultural women are higher, most likely to be Americanized, matrixized, versus the one that don't, or
Right,
very little. You're
because
saying
because
that.
look.
I see what you said. Look, yeah, you're saying do just a careful assessment. For
Right,
example, you say if I bring a Filipino over here, then there's almost probably an 80% chance she will. If I bring the woman over
right.
there from Rwanda, there may be a 15% chance, right? Then I bring this woman over here from North Korea, and then et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, you're saying
Because what I'm
yeah,
saying
you're
is
saying
this.
the assessment or whatever, right? The assessment of the percentage of women who have been converted versus the ones that haven't.
Well, because what I'm saying is this, right?
Okay.
Look at the cultures that are already in America.
Okay.
Latinos interact with mainstream society.
Correct.
Asians typically do not. Asians typically stay to themselves. Even when the Asian kids are studying at school, right? All the Asians sit at the Asian table. They're not sitting with the whites. They're not sitting with the blacks. They sit amongst themselves, right? And even in that group, the Koreans sit by themselves, even amongst the Asians, and so do the Vietnamese. So when she comes here, she's going to go to the culture that naturally segregates themselves from America.
I see what you're saying.
I mean,
Possible.
I don't know. I would
They
say,
I just still
naturally,
think it's
right?
I would say,
it's still
it depends on. I would say if it's like first generation, yeah, but I don't know about like like I've been around a lot of different people, man. So I think Eastern
Well, so,
Europeans, I've been around Asians, I've been around, but what I noticed is that it's the second generation, man, that usually has the thing, right? Because what you call it? That's the thing. Usually the ones who've been over there, what you call it, as is, but the second generation, that's usually when they have a thing. But I would say, yeah, that's true. But I was saying that I think that too. But when they're exposed to, we call it like sometimes these like more conservative cultures, when these women get like have these certain type of these like feminist liberal type of cultures, they get introduced and they have this sense of freedom. Sometimes they go wild. Sometimes, so not all the time, but I would say, yeah, yeah. I mean, you still have a chance of that happening. But I was saying, so yeah, so it depends on the woman. But I mean, but I've heard. But I mean, like you said, but it all depends on the person. Like I ain't trying to take no chances though. But I think that I would say, yeah, man. That's true. So I think that there are dudes that we call they bring when we don't have a problem, and some they bring too. But sometimes you know what? But there's sometimes too is that woman has a desire, you know, to be
what?
westernized, or that's in them sometimes. I'm saying
Well, I
we
mean,
call it. Yeah,
that's
it's
step one. But that's step
I'm
one
saying.
because
I think that's what happens when they go bad. I
hold on,
think they were already had that. They already had that in them. It doesn't
hold
mean.
on, let me finish. Like I wanted to finish. So so for example, right? Vietnamese people have been in America. Vietnamese people have been in America since the Vietnam War. How many people you know? How many black friends you know? How many white friends you know? Really hang out and chill with Vietnamese people like that? Not a lot, because they don't interact with mainstream America. Their culture's there, but Latinas interact with mainstream America, right?
right,
So when you
right.
bring a girl from Latin America, yeah, she's going to change because number one, Spanish to English is not a huge leap. Number two, when she's around other Latinos, they're already going to interact with mainstream America. When you bring a girl back from Vietnam, she's going to go right to fucking Chinatown, play mahjong, and be around all the other Vietnamese people, right? and that's just what it is. So that's the first part, right? Is that when you bring home a girl, you want to bring home a girl where her community already segregates themselves. Then the second part is that okay, now you got to find if she's marriageable. That you find out through her friends when you're over there. When you travel abroad, when you travel abroad, what you want to do, this is especially good for Asia. What you want to do is you want to find friends because in Asia, if you have really good friends, your friends will find a girlfriend for you.
Right. So it goes back to what we talk about in vetting 101.
Right,
Vetting the woman before you even consider taking her seriously. Both during the date during the dating stage and also the initial meetup. You know.
yeah, yeah. The initial meetup, like
Yeah.
if you find her, you're running a risk. But if your friends find her, then you're better off.
Well, okay, but let me ask you this, hot sauce. When if she finds you and she's interested in you, she pursues you.
Depends on what okay. That again depends on the country. If we're talking Western European, it's okay. If we're talking Asia, I would say no. I
Okay,
would
let
say
me ask. Okay, because I looked in Central Europe, like in Croatia and certain regions like that. It blew
yeah,
me
that's
out. It fucked me up. I did not know this. Right, that Central Europe literally saying we're Central Europe. We're not East. We're not West. We're Central Europe. I
right,
did not know
right,
this. But when I looked on YouTube, I didn't know that the women out there literally pursue the man and pay for the
right,
date. Like,
right,
yeah, they're
right.
bold with it. Like, they will come up to you. How are you doing, Mr. Hot Sauce? My name is Lexuvia. How are you doing? I would like to take you out on date and pay.
Especially if you're black.
That will fuck me up for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
That,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
I was shocked. I've never had that.
But if she's Asian, she's a hoe.
I'm listening.
Yeah, yeah, I respond. I mean, I think too, as for Vietnamese is not the Vietnamese is not a lot of Vietnamese compared to Latin Americans. I was saying because you know, what I'm saying the percentage is not that high. I would say now I think with like there's more Chinese and Koreans than it is like the Vietnamese and stuff like that. Like so and also I would say Latin American culture is more closer to Western culture than like Asian culture too. So that makes a difference too. So I would say like I would say yeah, I was saying those cultures are more closer to West than it is than Asian culture. So and I think that yeah. So I mean that that's a factor in too. So and I think that yeah. So yeah, man. So it also matters the there's a lot of factors. It matters the particular culture that you're dealing with. You got to understand that culture, and like yeah. So and I think who I mean, who the people are hanging around with, who they associate with, because like yeah. So I think that yeah, man. So it's a lot of factors, man. I think that it's just that when you do bring them over, they got more weapons on you when you bring them into this environment, man. So that's the only thing is what it is. But like you said, there are dudes that that brought them up. They haven't had the problem, but there are dudes that have had problems too. So I would say yeah. So to each his own, man. So I ain't gonna say, oh man, don't bring it over here, don't do this and stuff like that. But a lot of guys do when they burn, they ignore a lot of flags before they even bring it over. Like they be
Yeah,
doing stuff. Some guys
yeah,
be like, oh man, look good, she do all this. They do this, and she doing all this, but guys be blinded by the beauty or the
Point.
femininity and miss and we call it and look over stuff, man. So yeah, so so that's how I look at it, man.
yeah. Pay
Good
attention
point.
to the red flags for
Good point.
sure, for sure. Because yeah, see the thing about it is, it's just a lot of times, man. We as black men be giving passes, man. We be giving passes, and that's what fucks us up, man. We give passes, and the thing about it is, it's just that, and I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of I'll keep it 100 for me. I had a really good girl, a
Okay.
really good girl.
Hmm.
She would wake up, she would sweep in the morning, she would cook. She would do this and that. And guess what my black ass did? Oh, you don't have to do that. Let me do this for you. Let me do that for her. I started serving her. And the more I did that, the more and more respect she lost from me. And I ruined her. We ended up breaking up because I'm like, oh man, you just like the girls back home. But I did that. I did that.
Mhm.
Because in the beginning, she would wake up and sweep. She would wake up and cook. And what I should have said was thank you. Okay, go. You know what I mean? Encouraged her. But I didn't. I played the simp role. I made her lazy. I put her on a pedestal. And then I ruined her. I spoiled her. And she even said that shit a couple times. She was like, you really spoiled me a lot.
Wow.
So look at that too, man. Look at that too. Like, because a lot of times you'll be like, oh, you changed. Sometimes because we are raised to really cherish women, that we can ruin women because the world don't really cherish women like that. But we're because we grow up single moms all the time. We cherish women. That's why you have all those women in Asia right now talking about they want a black man because they
Now,
have never treated like that before.
okay, so let me talk. All right, I'm so glad you're here. All right, here's the issue I wanted to address. All right, and it's crazy that some of this you predicted years ago, some of it you did, and it's crazy. We're going to talk about it right now. My question to you is this: is it true that the China women loneliness epidemic is that extraordinarily bad because the women there have the ridiculously fucked up high expectations as the United States matrix women do, and these guys every time when these women act masculine, rebellious, and all this other shit, they got these high expectations. They'll dump her, they'll leave her, they either head overseas or get with the woman that's much younger, feminine, nice, sweet, and grew up with a father. I want to know that from you because you are like boots on the ground. I don't know if you're still there or not, but
I'm here.
from your experience, what's your thoughts on that? Because we've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos on it. You got women up here crying, saying that they wanted someone with a 400 million. I don't know what the name of the currency is. Fucking goddamn dowry and shit. And
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy has to make this much money. It's not like these
yeah,
fucked up women. Just like the
yeah.
fucking women. Just like it. Yeah.
So here's the situation, which is very interesting because actually, because of the one child policy, there's
Okay.
not enough women. There's not enough women for every man, right? So you
Okay.
would think that the women would have the advantage, right?
You would
Because
think
there's just not enough women for the men. So you would think, oh, the men here will have the women have advantage. No, they woke like the men woke up quick when they found out realized that like women didn't really care about them and it's materialistic. They woke up quick. So the men who could afford it, they started to go to Vietnam and Thailand to start
Yep.
marrying Vietnam. You have the African girls here that study and then also get married to the Chinese. Then you have the Ukrainian girls that come over that go to the marriage parks and be like, "Hey, I want to look for a Chinese guy to marry." And no dowry. And now the Chinese girls are so upset that they get pissed off at the Russian and Ukrainian women coming over here trying to marry the Chinese guys.
real quick, I got a comment right here by a person named Dragon. Dragon actually read. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Once she takes you to family court, you don't bring them back. Bad advice, bro. Sorry. Wow. That's
Well, I
absolutely
mean,
an amazing perspective. What is your thoughts about that, J Line? I want to hear about J Line. J Line, you still with us, buddy? J Line,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
what is your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
gentlemen?
Yeah. I mean, I saw a video like on China where they were saying that like uh, um, the simp economy is crashing. China where
yeah,
these dudes ain't um dropping all these bread and like on these chicks. Then they're going to Southeast Asia, like you said, Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam and all these different places, and the same stuff is going on with South Korea, right? South Korea, these guys are just getting with
Yeah.
what do you call it? Prostitutes, or what do you call it? 304s or whatever. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but 304s, and basically doing anything because these chicks are doing like so. These places that these more wealthy countries are having these problems. So it's like a lot of yeah, man. But yeah, I think that's what the kind of thing is.
But what,
When you
but what
have
about but what about what
when
Dragon is saying right here on the bottom? He's saying don't bring her back here. That's bad
I
advice.
mean, well, I would say yeah. I mean, we're dealing with yeah. I mean, well, they do have more power over here. The system bows down to the women more here. And I was saying that, like, yeah, I was saying, I mean, when it comes to family court issues and stuff like that, yeah, I'm saying, if it goes bad, it can go real bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, but I would say, I mean, if you can't, I mean, if you don't have no option, I mean, I would still rather, I would still rather have a guy bring them back than still deal with the woman here. I'm not saying, the percentage of the woman going bad here than the women here or something like that. So I would still take that risk over dealing with the women over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you can't live overseas, if you never go over there, you can't do nothing or whatever, you don't have no choice. Then I would rather take that risk than deal with them over here. I would say don't bring them
Yeah,
over here, but if you
yeah,
don't have no
yeah. I
choice.
think you said if you don't have a choice, then you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
Only if you don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Only if you have a choice, you got like some felony or you can't, you can't find work overseas, seas,
Right?
or
Yeah,
you can't work remotely. You can't
you're
do
locked down
nothing,
to a job or something like that. Yeah,
or something. You got kids here or something. You got a kid here or something like you don't want to be living over or something. It
yeah, a
depends on the
medical
situation.
emergency.
Yeah. So
Yeah, medical
some guy's
emergency.
situation, but I would. Yeah, yeah. So that's how I look at it, man. So I think that yeah, because I would say I think like I mean the divorce rate of bringing a woman over here overseas is like. I think like 20% or something, like 15% or whatever. Something I don't know, something like I think it's like 15% or something like that. Something low compared to like the percentage here in America, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I look at the numbers thing, like okay, if I go over here, I rather take my chances with this than over that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I would do. But the best chance is just you know is not bringing her back. So I was looking at it like you got three options, so that's what I look at it. So.
Okay, you got it. Okay, great. Well, that's very, very good information. Okay, here we go. We got another one
Oh,
coming on.
can I reply
Now, listen,
to that?
now here we go. Now listen, we're going to go to hot sauce on this one. Here we go. He said that if the U.S. laws were different, I would fully, I would be fully on board with bringing them back. I know too many older men that have lost everything. It's tragic. Wow. Wow. And I can agree with them. I can agree with them. Hot sauce, what do you got to say about what Dragon said in both of his statements? Go ahead.
Well, so first, Trump did change the law about green card marriages. That if you divorce, you will lose your access. You will lose your access, and you get deported back to your home country. Number two, when we're talking number two, if we look at regular marriages in America, like 50% of divorces and 60% of people between 18 and 55 get divorced, to what, like 25% divorce rate for green card marriages. Only 25% get divorced. Next, you have to look at the country they come from and the culture. Like I said before, if Latin America, yeah, they'll divorce you, no problem, right? Because it's okay to do that. But in Southeast Asia, sorry, in Southeast Asia and Central Asia, right, Eastern Europe,
Hold up real
less
quick.
like
Hold up real quick.
less
We'll wait till you shut that off.
less likely to happen.
All right, go ahead.
Less less likely to happen. At the end of the day, you still have to vet. And I'll be honest with you, whether you bring her back or you keep her in your home country, if she's that type of person, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last. So, like for example, if you bring in a girl from Thailand to America, yeah, it's not gonna work out. And a lot of
I
older
see what you're
men
saying.
are, and a
Wait,
lot of
wait. So
older men are, and a lot of older men are dating 19. Like a lot of older men as 60 are dating 19 and 21-year-old girls in Thailand. Of course, it's not gonna last,
Yeah, yeah, of course. But I mean, with Isa, we call it with Ice. Ice was telling me like the Filipino, our friend, huh? That be on TikTok sometimes. They have a show. Ice was saying that like I think that like out of Southeast Asia, right? I heard that she was saying that the Thai girls are more westernized compared to like the
Yeah.
other Southeast Asian places, huh?
You don't bring Thai girls. You don't bring. I mean, like they have a list of the most faithful women in the world. Nigeria and Thai are one and two of the most unfaithful people in the world.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
don't even go in Nigerian one, man. Nigeria, yeah, I already know about what Nigeria.
Right?
Nigeria, they horrible, man. Yeah,
Nigeria
yeah,
and Jamaica, right? Jamaica is so bad that the government says they're no longer going to give DNA testing because it's going to destroy too many families. That's how bad it is. When the Jamaican government says they're not allowed families to do DNA testing.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm Jamaican. Jamaican women are wild as hell, man. So yeah, I already know about them. Yep, yeah, I know. I know, man. I already know about that, man. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Huh?
Yeah,
So
so I'm gonna have to disagree with him a little bit because at the end of the day, you're gonna lose everything here or you're gonna lose everything there, right? So that's I mean, so yeah, it's just because at the end of the day, man, like unless if you like to stay in America because it's more convenient for you and things like that, then go ahead and get married and bring them back. Just go to the right countries.
but let's be honest, man. If you like 75 years old and the woman is like 18, come on, man.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, you
saying.
know what I'm saying? Let's be for real. Let's be
Yeah,
for real on that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, what you expect, man? You know what I'm saying? That
exactly,
right there, that you already know that you already know what that's about, man. You know?
right,
Come on, man.
exactly. Yeah, like so if I'm 70 or whatever, it's like 70 and 40 would work.
70 and 40.
Yeah, if you if he was 70 and she's 40, that's okay. But a lot of times, especially in Thailand, he's like 70 and she's like 19, 20.
Wow. Yeah, man. But I don't know. I just think that what Dragon's saying, this is just my opinion, that I think if you bring a woman over, it's just fucking risky. I mean, it goes back to me and Jaylon was talking about a situation the other day where I said that it's about it's like, okay, you have 200 lions. 100 of them are fucking innocent. They're cute. They wouldn't bite you. They wouldn't kill you.
I
They're
said the
fully
snakes.
fed. Everything is cool. In my scenario, right? We're gonna wait for J Line. J Line got a scenario too, but
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
scenario,
yeah. I was like,
I use lions. They're cute. They're cuddly. They're tame. Fully fed. They wouldn't bite you. They wouldn't kill you or anything, right? Then you got another 100 lions, right? Another 100 lions, right?
Oh,
They will bite your head off. They will kill you. They haven't been fed in, I don't know, 2 weeks. Okay, right? They'll kill and bite and anything. All 200 of these lions are in the same cage. Same cage. Okay? All right? They look damn near the same. My question to you, is, would you throw your ass in that cage and try to pet one of them by yourself with the goddamn gate closed? Would you do that shit? Hot sauce? Would you do that shit? Hot sauce?
Yep.
Would you do that shit? Did you hear what I said?
Please repeat.
I said a whole lot of shit, man. Okay. All right. Are you hearing us
Let me give
loud?
him my example.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. Did you hear it? Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you now. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
All right.
I have to run. I have to run. I have to run in like 5 minutes. So I'll answer this and then I'll have to go.
Okay, cool. Will you be coming back?
Well, I have meetings from like 1 until like 4.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Let me
okay.
make it quick. 200
Okay.
lions. 100
Yep.
of them innocent, nice and sweet, wouldn't kill you. 200 of the other 100, right, will kill you, bite your head off. They haven't eaten in 2 weeks. Both of
Right.
the both of the hundreds of lions. There's 200 lions. Both of them, all 200, are all in one cage. Would you go your ass in that cage and take the chance in there with the cage closed, try to pet one of those lions?
No,
Why?
because I'm gonna get eaten.
You're
I'm
gonna be
gonna get
eaten by who? You're gonna be eaten by who? The ones that are fuck your ass up, or the one that is nice and innocent and tame and fully fed?
either one actually.
Okay, that's the way we see banking on bringing a foreign traditional woman here to the United States matrix, or Canada,
Well,
Western Europe, or or Australia. That's the way guys are starting to see it now. It's risky. You see where I'm at? It's
well,
risky. Why would you want to expose her to that type of environment, right? When you know for a fact there's a possibility that she could get eaten by these
see, but
by
this
these
is this.
starving motherfuckers out there. Granted, there are some good people there, but there are also some bad motherfuckers. So,
No, no,
but
because
it's a 50-50 chance. So that's the way guys are kind of seeing it.
it's
Now,
but
now,
it's
now
not
Jay
a.
Line had a different. Now Jay Line had a different example. But go ahead, hot sauce, because I know you got 5 minutes. Go ahead,
Yeah.
and I want Jay Line to give
So
his example.
so
Go
the
ahead.
thing about it is, it's just that we've been hearing. Okay, we it's not risky because we've only been hearing one thing. All the guys who brought, or majority, not all, but back in the day when this first thing started kicking off, uh, what is it? The DR, Colombia, Cartagena, and all this, right? And the guys would bring them back from South America to America. No one was going over to Asia. No one's going over to Central Asia like Mongolia, stuff like that, doing the same thing.
Yeah,
So when you have with Latin culture, which is similar to American culture, when they start bringing the girls over here, then the girls start sleeping with other guys and stuff like that. But they were doing the same thing in their home country as well, right?
yeah,
You weren't bringing people from traditional cultures here, and even that is still not happening. There's not a bunch of guys that's in Indonesia right now bringing the Indonesian women back to America. It's just
right.
not.
They're bringing back slut bags and what
Yeah, so they're
victims
not
of
bringing. They're
rebels,
bringing.
all that shit. Rebels, rebellious bitches and shit.
Well, they're mostly bringing women from Latin America, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about Latin America, but Latin America there is definitely more free.
So what do you recommend? What are you recommending then? To keep trying to take the chance to bring these women over here?
What I'm recommending, that if you're really about marriage and you want to build a family, stuff like that, you got to go to places where the environment supports that both religiously and practically.
What about the
Yeah.
DR? What about the Dominican Republic?
No, they don't. No, no, no. No.
All right, hold on, hold up. There is a couple gentlemen that we know that brought women from the DR over here, and they've been in their relationships for typically between 5 to 15 years, and they're happy. But would you say that they are probably the rare exception to the rule?
For DR, absolutely yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's go to Jay Line because I know you got maybe 3 minutes. Jay Line, give them
Yeah, I
your
mean,
example about the snakes.
Yeah, I was just saying like Muhammad Ali, but he was talking about like white supremacy at the time. But he was talking about there's 1,000 snakes, right? Let's say it's like 1,000 snakes, and it's like 200 of them. They ain't poison. You know what I'm gonna do? I ain't open the door. I'm gonna shut that door. And I was like, and I agree with it. But the thing is, too, yeah, I mean that's how I look at it. But I would say too, but like I've heard some chicks from the Philippines, going messing up though for as Asia, but some other countries. But the thing is, the problem is a lot of these guys that do go over it, they don't want that type of they like kind of that wildness. Like a lot of brothers like that stuff. Some of these some of these guys they don't know how to do with those cultures, those conservative, more conservative type of culture or more religious type of culture. A lot of them can't function in that, right? Like and I think that it depends on me. Like me, I like that. The more conservative or religious the culture is, that's one it. But some of those dudes, they so used to like this wild, culture like that. That's why they go to Brazil and these different places. So a lot of them don't know how to culturally adjust to them places, right? So and I think that it's just it's too aliens for them, huh? So I think that's why you don't see some of these guys going to this place, huh? So that's why, and I think that because of the culture here, right? The cultures because no, the thing about it, like the culture here kind of messes people up, for them to go to other cultures, right? Like, so the culture. That's why you got to leave some of this, American stuff alone, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it will contaminate your mind. So if you have if you haven't, we haven't spent a lot of time outside this culture, you know how to adapt and stuff like that. But that's why women really cannot adapt when they go into these non-Western cultures. So I mean, men can do a little bit more better, but even second generation immigrant girls, either two, once they get a hold of this like feminist liberal type Western culture, they can't go back, right? You know what I'm saying? Because most of the same standards what they expect a man to do is usually global, but it only change when it comes to the women, right? You know what I'm saying? Or because if you grow up in these like more wealthy or rich cultures, that's like more Western cultures or where you have radical feminism, it's hard for them to cross over. You know what I'm saying? So dudes are usually more conservative than women when it comes to uh, um, when they're when the guys are usually guys that come from these Western countries are still more conservative than the women in these Western cultures, right? So, and I think that because men are more traditional than women, like it's the women that change more. Men are kind of more or we call it haven't changed as much, right? It's the women that has changed more gradually, right? That's why we have a problem in China, right? And it's not the men that are
Yeah.
changing, right?
Well, yeah. Well, men are
Because
more
Yeah, but all right,
adaptable.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
men
yeah,
are
because
more
adaptable.
adaptable. Men are more
Yeah,
adaptable. Women are more of the follower mindset, the hide mindset. The if the crowd is doing it and 99.9% of women do it, I'm gonna do it too. But a lot of them don't have the habit of thinking for themselves. They would rather
well,
go
yeah,
along.
dudes go
Yeah.
against the
yeah.
grain more.
All right, you
Yeah,
guys
they,
take
they
care of
go by
yourself.
the grain.
I gotta go.
Okay,
And
real quick.
Women
Yeah.
nest in that
Let's say
culture
our,
more.
let's say our
All right,
goodbyes. Let's say our goodbyes to hot sauce, and then after that, I want to share the screen on these crazy ass TikTok videos, and I would like
all right,
Jaymine to
man.
join me. But join me real quick. But thank
All
you,
right,
hot sauce. It's a pleasure seeing you. You're always welcome here, buddy. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Let me move this up
all
here.
right,
Okay.
man.
All right. I'm gonna share. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the screen. Right. We're gonna share the screen of these crazy ass goddamn videos. Right. I told you these women walk
Yeah,
damn chain. They don't give a shit.
man.
All right.
Yeah,
They don't give
most
a
dudes
shit.
ain't going no cracker sky. You know what I'm saying? Dudes go there.
Here we go. Get ready. Here we go. We're gonna turn the volume up. Let me see if I can find the volume button and shit. We're gonna see volume button. And hopefully you can hear this shit. You ready?
Yeah.
can you please stop cutting my nails off and soak them off? And you said okay, and you continuously kept cutting off my nails. Yeah, bitch, it's a problem. Cause now you're not listening to shit I'm saying, and I'm paying you my money, bitch. The fuck? Bitch, I don't give a fuck any motherfucker in here. Look at me, goddamn weird. Got something to say. Bitch, I'm in here. I'm lit. Say whatever you got to say. You keep looking at me like you got a problem. You right here. You, yeah. What's tea? The fuck? You keep looking foreign as fuck at me, bitch. Stop looking over here. Bitch, I'm not doing your nails. Stop looking over here. The fuck? Stupid ass bitch. I hate black bitches like you. Mind your fucking business.
You see what the fuck we got to go through, J-Line? You hear that shit, J-Line? J-Line, are you still alive over there, man? Unmute yourself. J-Line. J-Line, you okay? J-Line. I don't know why J-Line keep doing that shit. J-Line.
Yeah, what's up, man?
That motherfucker will leave your ass hanging. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Did you see that crazy ass shit?
Yeah, man. That's just that. It's insanity.
You should have never pulled your phone out and started recording me, because I would have left you the fuck alone. You actually look cute, but bitch, don't be recording me. I never put my camera on your bitch ass. Never. The fuck? She's not defending shit. I don't give a fuck though. You mind your business too, little lady, because I'm not talking to you either. I'm not talking.
I told you, J-Line, it's a lot of these videos. A lot of them, man. The shit just continues to go.
I don't know what you charge. I gave you the whole fee. You told me the price, and I paid you the price that you told me. You said $48.
Yes, I told you,
and
but
I
I
paid
told you
that.
I asked you one pedicure. You say no. You want.
I didn't ask for no pedicure. I didn't get no pedicure.
Yeah, and you.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want no pedicure. I didn't get no pedicure. You said no pedicure. I said I just want my feet like that, and that's what I told you, and that's what I paid for. I don't see money because I don't pay too much.
A lot of these chicks don't be having money, man, so they try to start arguments to try to see if they can walk out of there with some free services, J-Line. They don't be having no money, man. They be broke in the motherfucker, and they walk out of there all the damn time and shit, man, trying to get free services. Like, it's fucked up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All the damn time.
Please, I pay you. I got money.
Look at this shit.
Please do my nail. Please. Water. Thirsty.
Making funny of them.
Water? Do you have water? No water? You got water?
No,
No water?
sorry.
Oh.
Hella disrespectful.
You want me to sign in? Hey, you want me to sign in?
There's no sign.
Ain't no sign in.
No sign.
You want me to sit down to wait? You want me to sit down? You want me to sit down to wait?
We're busy. Can you
Oh,
come
you
another
busy?
day?
Come back. What time? What time?
Can you come another day?
Another day? I want to come today. I want to time.
But we're busy.
You're busy. Oh, I'm just going to wait.
These are the women that they want us to marry, save, and all that dumb shit. J-Line, you ready to save these goddamn women that can't say they so?
I mean, I'm getting on the spaceship and get away far away as much as possible. I don't care if it's a plane.
You didn't say the plane. You say you get on the goddamn spaceship.
Yeah, wherever it's spaceship, a boat, or whatever, an airplane, all transportation, all vehicles, anything that can move.
Anything that can fucking move. Look at this bitch.
Oh yeah, shoot, a horse, a shoot, a freaking a mule, a camel, whatever. To get away from these.
Yeah, just acting a goddamn fool.
$20, you know?
I don't know what.
An altercation at a Columbus nail shop has gotten more than 58,000 views on Facebook. Kirsten Whitfield says she went live on New Year's Eve because she felt threatened.
It's another nail shop that's on 82. It's called
Nail salon drama.
Because I always have like a little tiny piece of glue. Anyway, I'm at the nail salon. It's over there. And parking is over there.
Relax. I'm coming to give you the money. Relax yourself. Understand? I know exactly fucking ass. Let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. I'm trying to be reasonable.
Remember this one? This was the one I believe in Bali, Indonesia. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
In Indonesia, remember that shit?
Yeah.
I asked you several times. To get money. You don't know what I'm going on fight for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage? Yeah, what did you do? Did I get any service? So give me relax. I'm coming to give you the money. Relax yourself. Understand? I know exactly fucking ass.
Yep, that's where it's at. See it on the bottom, it says Nakiti D Bali. On the bottom is a wrap.
Let me tell you something.
They caught that bitch at the fucking airport. They try to flee.
Let me tell you something. I'm trying to be reasonable. Y'all, I asked you several times. Let me understand. I'm trying to get money. You don't know what I'm going on fight for.
After winning her fourth career WTA title in her home city of Osaka on Sunday, Naomi Osaka made headlines for not only what she did on the court, but
imagine driving for hours and paying over $200 for a hair appointment, only for everything to go wrong, leading to a physical fight and a call to the police. In this body cam footage, a furious customer explains to an officer how her salon trip turned into an absolute disaster. The woman explains that she paid her stylist $225 and drove all the way from Miami for her appointment, which had already been rescheduled. Despite arriving at 4 p.m., she was made to wait for over 3 hours. The real problem started when she discovered the hair purchased for her was the completely wrong color. Realizing the appointment wasn't going to happen and needing to drive an hour back to Miami for work, she simply asked for a refund. When the stylist refused, the situation exploded. The customer admits that she ended up punching the stylist, but claims it was only in self-defense after the stylist allegedly ran up and tried to grab her. She is now left with no new hair, no refund, and having to explain the entire chaotic encounter to the police.
Talking to you, looking at me, I'm gonna be her ass burn. I'm gonna give her a reason to take my jail. I'm tired of this shit.
Is this in warm you to this phone?
Pop me. Pop me. Excuse me, can you move aside?
We not doing this.
Body cam footage captures a chaotic scene inside a nail salon after a routine appointment spirals into a criminal investigation. Two young women entered the salon for nails and lashes, agreeing to split a $450.
I told you, J-Line, the shit goes on. I was just looking at this shit, man. It was just black bitches just acting a damn fool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, man. I mean, these ratchet. So there's a bunch of ratchet stuff going on, man. So that's just the culture here, man. So it's like I said, yeah, it's time to.
They want us to be with Shanika and Shantae and them and shit and LaToya.
$50 bill. But when the services were finished, one of them suddenly left the shop and never came back.
See?
Employees quickly noticed something was wrong. As the remaining woman attempted to leave through a back door, staff locked the exits and tried to stop her, believing she was about to run without paying.
You can see, this is Hwang Noon, that Quack Tran, and.
All right, I got my nails done the other day.
They ain't long enough. I'm not paying for that. I said long, like past the sandal. Look at this. That's short.
I do what you say already. It's very long. You pay now, okay?
I said extra long, not medium. I'm not walking out.
Look at this fucking goddamn shit. Look at the claws this bitch got on the motherfucking goddamn feet. I don't know if this shit's AI or not. Look at this shit.
They ain't long enough.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not paying for that. I said long, like past the sandal. Look at this. That's short.
I do what you say already. It's very long. You pay now, okay?
I said extra long, not medium. I'm not walking out. They ain't long enough. I'm not paying for that. I said long, like past the sandal. Look at this.
That's a goddamn shame. Yeah, okay, that's AI. Look, you see where it says
You
sorry.
know, I thought about it. You know how they,
After getting
I was thinking
their
about the
nails done,
robot
these two
stuff.
women allegedly tried to walk out the door
Oh, I remember this one. Here's another one. This is a good one.
without paying. The redhead flashed her backside to the customer, recording the chaotic scene. But Diane Wynn, employee at Tip Top Nails in Compton, immediately closed the shop, refusing to let them get away with ripping her off. The two women, frustrated
Oh
they
man, I
couldn't
gotta get.
leave, kept getting angrier. As soon as the women learned the cops were on the way, one of them ran to the restroom to flush money down the toilet.
I said, why you do that? I said, I have money, but I don't want to pay for you. So I put plus money in the toilet.
Diane managed to grab one of the ripped $100 bills and ran it through her machine. She quickly discovered the money was fake. LA County Sheriff's deputies detained and questioned the women. When one of their boyfriends paid for the services rendered, they were released.
To make sure this doesn't happen again, the salon has posted this sign that says new customers have to pay a 75% deposit before they get any new services.
Well, what do you got to say?
Yeah, it don't surprise me. But like,
Nothing
but I thought
surprises
about
me.
something like, how they, here in the, here in the West, I would say, like, they have all the rainbow stuff. Now they gonna have the rainbow stuff for the AI stuff, huh? Like, yeah, I want, stuff to be like, or they say I identify as a half human AI being or whatever. It's gonna get more insanity, yeah. So I think that, like I said, that's not a world that, like, people playing around. Do you want to raise your kid, in a culture where uh you want your daughter marrying a robot man?
Do you want your daughter marrying a thug or a bad boy or a bitch that's going to encourage her to go ahead and rebel against her own father? Just throw that out there.
No, yeah. But then it's gonna be going to one extreme to another, man. That's saying, so it's gonna be like, I don't know, man. Like I said, it don't look the future does not look good, man. But I'm trying to get my exit up out of here and be in peace. And we call it, and me, me living in the we call it we call it me here in the motherland, and stuff go bad, I'm just gonna go and just live in the forest, man, somewhere, huh? Or something. When you
God damn.
start getting that bad and stuff like that, man. And yeah, but so yeah, man. But yeah, it's going on midnight now, man. But yeah, so yeah, but yeah, we'll try to do this topic on we call it TikTok and see what happens, huh? Huh?
Yeah, I understand, man. Let me go ahead
All
and
right, man.
stop this shit real quick. Real quick. Let me see. Let me go to share. And share's coming. We're gonna end the share. But anyway, I just want to tell you, man, that hey, this goddamn woman is fucked up out here.
Yeah, man.
If you ever want to do this, man, again, man, because apparently I paid for the software, man. So I did this for you, man. I did this for you, man. Okay.
Oh yeah. Next time we have more people on here or something like that, like
I
because
would,
like dudes need to hear about that vetting.
yeah, I would highly recommend if you want to morning, afternoon, if you could
All
do it.
right, yeah.
Morning, afternoon. I'm telling you, man, for real. Morning, afternoon. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll do. I mean, or maybe like I'll probably be here. Let me see. Around about maybe 11 something. I mean, I'll be here in the morning, man. About around 11 something. I might get up on there
Mm-hmm.
or something. Like, oh, well, let's say afternoon. Let's say around about one. Around about one something or 12. Let's make it about noon or one. If you do it on there, it'd be more people here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I listen. That's what I'm saying. But what you got to do is you contact me in advance, and you're
All
saying,
right.
"Hey, listen, I got about an hour to prepare. What's going on? I'm completely free. All right, just like
All
you
right.
would on the weekends at nighttime. Yeah, because on the nighttime, it's gonna die. But If I'm on TikTok, it's gonna pop because guess what? Women overseas and the people overseas, it's daytime over there. It's morning over there. You see where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
People from Kenya, it's morning over there. People from South Africa, it's morning over there, right? During our night, it's like morning, afternoon over there. You see where I'm at?
Yeah. Okay, man.
All right, do you understand? Like right now, okay, it's about 6 in the morning. Right now, I think in South Africa, maybe 7 in the morning right now. You see where I'm at? Okay. In
Mm-hmm.
the Philippines, it's like 1 o'clock p.m., 2 o'clock p.m. You see where I'm at?
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
All right, man.
So yeah. But anyways, though, man, thank you for coming. I appreciate you, Jay Line and shit, man. Just hit me up in advance and shit. I'm gonna close this shit out.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know, I brought it. I'll be bringing knowledge, but when he said that, remember, it's not a lot of it's Vietnamese there, but it's not a lot of Vietnamese here, man. Like I was saying, I know about Asian culture too, but but that second generation is there and stuff like that because, the Asians here, the Asian girls here, man, that grew up here. They kind of whitewashed a little bit and a little bit westernized a little bit, man. Yeah, man. I wouldn't be messed with them too, but what I'm saying. So it's kind of like they do integrate, but they integrate more into like white American stuff, right? But they be on some stuff too. So I mean, yeah, like you said, but most dudes ain't going on. I'm just to be honest, no, most dudes ain't going on Kyrgyzstan, man. Huh? They ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? They want to see the curved body, the big behind, doing all that type of stuff. They they gonna go to Thailand. Them ultra conservative chicks or something. That them cultures, they ain't with all that, man. Most of them dudes ain't going there.
Yeah.
I just know how some dudes act. I'm saying, with me, I go. I mean, with me, I like a conservative when doing all that. But some of these dudes, they still got that wildness in them. Huh? All right, man.
Gotcha. All right, well, take it easy, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate everybody attending and everything. We might either do a part 2 on this, or you know what? Keep your notifications open because I always come up with all types of wacky and fucked up topics. So, anyways, thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you guys on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. You already know how we do this. This is Mr. GG signing out on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel too, with my buddy Jay Lyon here from YouTube. Anyways, take it easy. I'll holler at you guys later. And for God's sakes, take your red pills and do what the passport bros say. Get your passport, leave. You can do better than this. You don't have to be dealing with no land whales, hippos, women with psychological problems, behavioral health issues, women that got shitload of kids by multiple different kids that you ain't got to deal with none of that shit. Anyways, I'll holler at you guys later. Take it easy. Peace out.